Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome into the old Hillbilly Rancher's workshop. Pick back up today on the Grand Cherokee. Another step forward in getting that new Renan engine ready to go in. This is the best of the two engine mounts, motor mounts, that came out of the vehicle. And you can see they are, this is the best one. A shot. S-H-O-T, shot. Oh, I'm going to replace them. Fairly easy to get out. Took the Milwaukee hacksaw and zipped the race, and then just used a chisel and a small sledge and wedged it on out. Not a big deal. I took the mounts themselves and put them in the parts washer, washed them up, and then threw them in the sandblaster. I blasted off all the scale and whatnot. What I'm putting in is replacement polys from this company. Come highly recommended, so this is what I went with. I don't have the greasable, and I have considered doing that, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just not going to mess with it. Now to install them, I'm going to have to take them over to the Hillbilly midget press, because I don't have a I don't have a base built for it yet. Need to lift it up about 2 feet. I'm going to have to press these in. And they're going to be tight. Getting that first lip in is going to be tight. What I've got is I've got a seal driver set, or bearing driver as well, and this is the biggest one I have. So what I'll do is I'll set this up on the press, put that on, and see if we can't press that home. That's the plan anyway. Oh, and these, of course, they go in. Ought to be great. Ought to be great. Let me go get set up over to press, and we'll take a look. All right, you're going to have to forgive the lighting. It's really the best I can do with what I got to work with here. What I've got is I've got the motor mount propped up using the plate, and then the new bushing press, and then a 1-inch socket. Don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to give it a shot and see if it works at all. Okay, after several failed attempts, we got her started and going. So, see if we can't finish this up and get it pressed on in home. It gets down there further to let up on it. Pushed over a little more. Just centered up. All right. I'll do the next one, and then I'll catch you guys over at the bench. I'll see you there. Anyway, as you can see, the old Hillbilly's press is, you know, for children and midgets. I just had it for 3 years, and I still have not gotten around to building the base to get her up where it's more comfortable to work with. I will, at some point, I will. So, I just wanted to show you this real quick. Now let me get back to pressing in that passenger side bushing, and we'll get back to work over at the bench. Alright guys, I brought you over here to show you that my mounts went in without any alterations. I didn't have to shave any of the rubber off. They are damn snug, but they went on their own without having to be beat in. So, I'm really pleased about that. So, you know, in a case like me, where I'm replacing an engine, this was an exceptionally easy job. But even without the engine replacement, I've watched enough videos that this is very doable. And if you're even slightly mechanically inclined, you can do this yourself. Don't pay a mechanic a lot of money, and for God's sakes, don't pay a dealership their rip-off rates when maybe you can do this yourself. So watch a lot of videos. If you have to, grab yourself a Haynes manual, read up on it, and give this a shot. Without giving it a shot, you'll never know. And without giving it a shot, you're guaranteed not to become more self-sufficient. So remember, if the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but don't change your goal. Become more self-sufficient. I think it's going to wrap it up for the bushing replacement on this. The old Hillbilly. Thanks you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Take care, everybody.
What the hell is that?